Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a TruthENTFilms.com presentation. We are aware, awoke, alive. We exist to bring you a fresh perspective on today's hot button issues. This is the Triple A Podcast with your hosts, Tia McCrary and Jamar B.V. Harris.
Yo, welcome. This is a Triple A podcast. I am your co-host, Black V, and that is my girl, Tia. Yeah, we back, baby. Tia, it's good to see you. What's up, boo?
Good to see you too. I wish I could see you in person. This is not fair.
Listen, man,
it's going on, but I want to see you here.
Right.
I know. I mean, listen, these highways been kicking my butt, and all this other stuff going on with deaths and family and close family friends, and these kids needing this on this day, this on this day. I don't have a life of my own right now. My life revolves around being there for everybody else. Now I know how my brother feels. Now I know how my brother feels when he's so busy. And I mean, you feel good because you're doing it out of love. But yeah, it's crazy when you're just everywhere. And most of the time, it doesn't feel like you're there for like your personal like enjoyment. It's more like you're trying to be dependent.
The benefit of everybody else.
Yes.
Exactly.
Being that strong unit. So
yes.
What's
you
up?
know what?
The
holidays are coming up, so you might be able to get a little resty.
No,
right?
Man, no. I got. Trust me. This week, these next 2 weeks, gonna be just as busy, but I'm okay. It's an event. At the end of the day, you feel good when you can be there for people.
Yes.
When people can depend on you. So yeah. So I'm happy. I'm thankful.
That's good.
Shout out to the producer, aka D80. Yeah. Live. Love. So my big bro doing his thing. Tia, how was Monica and Jesse?
My mom's back is still bothering her. But we're all trying to work around that. She's been driving us crazy. But she does that anyway. Yeah, she can walk. She is just, her mobility is still real limited. But it was a funny story that happened before I left. My mom and dad were talking about something. It was something crazy with my family. And she goes, could you imagine hearing your father cussing me out and calling me names? And my father was like, well, you do make me mad sometimes, so the possibility is still there. She said, you know what, nigga, I got a skillet in my hand. And my father was like, you can't lift it anyway. What are you talking about? I just laughed and flew out the door.
Your dad is crazy, man.
They both are crazy, but I love them dearly. They both are crazy, but I love them.
Shouts out to Monica and Jesse and Darius. Shouts out to them.
My brother is doing good with his crazy ass. He stay having me rolling and cracking up.
Man, your whole household is crazy.
Yeah, we're all through. Yeah, all of us are through. It's
all of y'all. But that's family, right? If you can't be crazy with your fam and with each other, then I mean, what's the point of it all?
Exactly.
Yeah. What you got for what else going on in your household? First of all, prayers goes out to Monica. You know, hope she feels better.
Me too. She feel like that's gonna stop. So anyway, what were you saying, sweetheart?
Yeah, first of all, shout out to the LDBC and Monica.
Yes,
that wasn't me.
All the time. Yes, those brothers and sisters put in work regularly. Yep.
What do I have? I have new my way. Take a moment. Me and my brother and my other brothers who are family. They're my extended family. The Moore family and the Clardy family. Shout out to them too. We lost a guy who was a big brother to us in so many ways. Amazing guy, funny guy. Youngstown's very own James Clardy passed away. He lost his bout with COVID. So people, COVID is serious.
Yes, it is.
The crazy part is he was vaccinated, but I don't want to discourage people from getting vaccinations. He did have other underlying conditions as well. So saying that, he actually was his body. He ended up getting on the vent. His body was getting weak. He was just about to beat. He was body was getting to the point where he was beating back the pneumonia, but his body had gotten so weak and his organs started to shut down.
Oh no.
Yeah, especially his kidneys, and there was just nothing they could do. So, rest in
Oh
peace to James Clardy. He was
yes.
phenomenal. He was a father. He was a brother, an
A
uncle,
giver.
a nephew. How you said? Well, a giver.
Yeah.
Definitely a giver. The man has looked out for me plenty of times. You know, he just see you, and if he can give it to you, it's yours. He gonna talk your ear off, but he gonna give you some game in here, along with a whole bunch of other silly stuff. And
Snake
so,
Gator.
shout out to my big, yeah, Mother Snake Gator, yeah, man. So definitely shouts out to him. I love him to death, and shouts out to the whole family, everybody, Justin, Javon, Jermaine, Aisha, Jasmine. Um, that family has meant so much to us, and they're family. It's weird. It's best friends with Javon since seventh grade, but that family has taken us in, and made us like family, and that's how we approach it all. So lost for them. Also, me and my brother also lost our uncle. Um, he had a bout with he was going through some other medical conditions and stuff like that, so he lost his life. So Uncle Henry, may he rest in peace as well.
Yeah.
He's one of those. He was one of those real. He was one of those real family members. He was that cousin. I mean, that uncle that was like really about that life. It's crazy as hell. He used to scare us as kids. He would come over. We didn't really get to see him much because it was like prison was home, and in the streets was his vacation for most of our lives. Like every time Uncle Henry get out, he'd be out for a few months, then he'd be back in, out for a few months, back in. But he was a crazy one. He was the one that made us scared to go to jail because he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. If you've been in prison and you're there long enough, somebody got that ass. And we was like, what?
Oh my goodness.
You were either giving it or taking it. I was like, what? And we
we like, Uncle, excuse me?
never going to jail. So Uncle Henry, when he was a wild one, he was a real one. He was the type of dude that, even though he's from Youngstown, he went to California, went out there in the middle of all the height of some of the big gang areas, and even during the riots and whatnot, and went out there and found his place and respect out in the streets. Even if he did do some crazy stuff, like my aunt and them told us about the time she came home from work when my Uncle Henry was staying with her. She opens up her garage and she pulls in the driveway getting off of work, and she go in there. She got a whole dentist office set up in there. This man went. Him and the homies that went and stole a whole bunch of dentist equipment. I'm talking about they got the chairs, they got the whole lights and everything else equipment. Yeah. Uncle Henry was a wild one, but he was real to who he was, and that's just who he was. He just so that shout out to him and all my cousins over there as well. His kids that are all sitting there suffering, going through it, and especially his youngest daughter Stacy. And Big Stacy, shout out to her too. But yeah, so that's kind of what it's been like. It's been just emotionally
kind of draining rough for you.
Yeah, mostly draining than just some other stuff going on at home. I really can't dive into, but yeah, so it's cool.
Oh, okay.
I'm blessed I'm alive. I got you guys, so I'm Gucci.
I'm Gucci, amen to that. Well, as long as you get some time to yourself at some point.
Yeah.
Don't let it run over so much where you don't get any time for yourself to regroup and recharge. So
right,
as long as you do that,
time, it's just important. You got to make time for yourself and heal yourself. And so I'm good, just tired. It's more just tired, but I mean, you should feel blessed to even have people who love you enough to even depend on you or trust you or know that you got their back. So
exactly. Well, my Christmas shopping is almost done. Thank God.
Okay.
And I'm almost done with Thanksgiving dinner shopping. Thank God.
Wait, there's Thanksgiving dinner shopping?
Yes, I have to buy. You gotta get your collards.
Okay.
You gotta get your cheese.
So you doing the grocery shopping?
2 or 3 different cheeses. Yeah, for the mac and cheese. And we still gotta figure out if we want Cornish hens, ham, or turkey. So once that gets figured out, then I can buy the meat.
I've never been big on ham. Ham has never really been my big thing.
Man, please, I'm fucking some ham up. I love ham. I'm fucking some ham up.
Yeah, I mean, I won't even say like not the anti-pork stance of it, just that like you never was really big. I'll eat a piece here, a piece there, but I never really was big on it.
No, it depends on how it's made and who makes it, if they know what they're doing.
True. Yeah, I don't like the processed one. Like I need the one that's got, well, they're probably all processed, but the one that's got the bone in it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ain't that the honey baked ham?
Yeah, some of them have like the glaze that comes with it.
Yeah, I can't do the other one. Yep.
I love it with the pineapples and the cherries.
Oh,
it's like that too. You got that sweet and salty going on. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Now I'm the guy that'll bypass Tia. I'll bypass the ham if somebody got some chitlins over there though. Oh yeah.
Oh, I hate chitlins.
Oh my goodness, what? Oh man.
I can't do it.
No, the only way I won't eat the chitlins is for one, if I don't know. I mean, there's people I've gone to their house and they've made chitlins, and I'm like, what the hell is this? But if you ain't got no hot sauce at your house though, I don't know. It's like, I might pass on them. It's not gonna work. I have to go hunt. I will go to a corner store to get some hot sauce if I have to.
Right.
I'll search your drawers. You know how people sometimes keep their packets of condiments and stuff?
Right.
I search the condiment drawer looking to see if you got some hot sauce in there.
Right.
Maybe.
Ugh. Yeah. I can't.
Girl, you don't like no hog balls. You don't like no pig.
I sure don't. I don't like no cow tongue. I don't eat liver. I don't eat no pig
liver is
ears.
Disgusting.
No. Sure, I got a friend. He was telling me, what was he telling me? You never had a horse burger? I said, no.
A horse burger?
Yeah,
that sounds good.
No, I don't eat no horse meat.
Why not?
No, I'm not. I refuse to eat horse meat.
Tia, you bougie. Girl, I mean, I've never ate horse meat, but I tried.
No, I'm not eating no. He told me, you never had turtle soup? No.
Who would eat that?
Girl,
my friend.
Tear the hell up. Your friend, turtle soup is good. I had some of that before.
Seriously?
Talking about food. You never had a raccoon with what did he say? Candy yams and crushed red peppers. I said, no, I'm not eating no damn raccoon. He was like, you have to
Girl, you missing out. You bougie.
I said, I don't give a damn if that raccoon fell out the sky, fresh into my hands. I'm not eating no damn raccoon. No, you gotta go out to the country and get one. No, I can't do it.
You better go get you some raccoon or some possum.
No. Now, do you like oxtails? Good, but I'm not trying that either.
You like oxtails?
Yes, I love oxtails. Now I'm fucking them up. I like
some
turkey tails. Turkey tails are good.
What about some goat?
Yeah. Goat curry goat is good. Curry goat is real good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Swordfish.
Frog legs. You never had frog legs?
Ever had who?
Frog legs.
Frog legs.
Those are good.
Yeah.
They are. They're pretty good.
Those are good. You said was good?
What did I say? Damn, I forgot just that quick.
Swordfish.
Swordfish. Yeah, swordfish.
Oh, swordfish is good, but you can't overcook it. Like it gets
that's what I was about to say. Yeah, you overcook it, it's a wrap. Yeah. Bluegill was a good fish.
Bluegill. I love some catfish. Don't let me beat my catfish and fried catfish.
Bluegill is one of those fish you gotta fry hard enough so you can eat the bones because it's a real bony fish. So I wouldn't recommend baking it because I'm telling you it's gonna be a pain to eat. But if you fry it, it's good to go.
Yeah. So let's as far as updates, are you ready to jump in? Do you want to jump into sports or news first?
Let's do news first.
News in the news. In the news.
So I know you heard about Alpo Martinez getting murdered on Halloween.
Yep. The snitch was gunned down.
Yes.
Come on, y'all.
No, he did people dirty. Now, I feel bad.
And he was a murderer.
People, yeah. And I feel bad for the people that knew him on a more personal level and the people he left behind. But for the other people that he took family members from them and things and contributed to the demise of the Black community in a sense. In a sense, a lot of people are kind of saying he kind of got what was coming to him. Like, Did you really think people forgot about what you did or wasn't gonna recognize you? Because wasn't he in costume or something, Jamar?
Yeah, he had a mask on. He had a mask on. And he was at a costume party, and he didn't take his mask off, so he didn't think nobody was gonna recognize it was him. But they knew.
Yep.
They knew. He actually, the weird part is, he was in witness protection, and he had been out, was in witness protection,
right,
and broke away from witness protection.
Come back to the very place he did the dirt and snitched on people. I don't understand why. Well, like you said, maybe he thought nobody was gonna recognize him.
No, they knew.
Gonna recognize.
They knew. They knew. And once they knew he was back, they kind of what's the word I'm looking for? He got comfortable. He got real comfortable.
Yes.
Like, yo, I don't know. I don't know how you could. Ain't nothing out there for me to be missing that much to put myself in danger like that.
Right. That's what I don't understand. Why did you come back to the very place you did your dirt? You came back to the very place where the people live that you snitched on and killed and everything. Like,
maybe he'd rather die. Maybe he'd rather die being with the people he loved than die at some other point alone.
Maybe. Who knows? But
I think he thought he can get away with it.
Yeah, maybe he thought he can get away with it too.
Because now that I'm hearing, I didn't know he was dead, but now that I'm hearing, I didn't know he came back like that.
Yeah.
But there were pictures of him throughout the years just in the hood, just at parties with Nas, other rappers and stuff. So I thought, okay, well, maybe he just living his life and everybody's moved on.
Well, maybe that's what he thought too. Remember the way he did his boy, Rich Porter?
Yep.
That was just dirty.
Hey, you do dirt, you get dirt. It's a crazy world. It's a dirty game you play.
It is, and it's a dangerous game too.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous game. I don't agree with the drama and everything else that goes along with it.
Right.
But I'm also very aware of when you sign up for something or you choose to take part in that lifestyle, you kind of got to respect the some of the guidelines. I mean, there's really no rules to the streets, but you kind of got to respect or accept the risk, the dangers, the pitfalls, and everything else.
Right. Basically, the occupational hazards of doing what he did. And one of the occupational hazards of snitching is, it can get you killed.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, Tia. You're right. Crazy. Right. Wait, okay. I'll let you go. What else did you have for me news besides
that was pretty much it for me.
Did you hear about let me start off a little bit lighter. Did I bring it up to some other stuff?
Okay.
What do you think about, did you hear about Facebook changing this, in a sense, changing their name to Meta? Yeah.
Now what is that about? Like, why are they actually trying to change other aspects of Facebook, or is it literally just the name?
They're going to change other aspects. It's kind of like they're about to grow Facebook even more than what it is, and they're branching off more into the digital world, more in the digital world, but in the sense of digital interaction with, I don't want to say like in the video game realm type of thinking, but in just a much bigger virtual world. In a sense,
3D. I heard something about some sort of 3D graphics and imagery that they're going to be using. And
3D, and then more digital currency stuff. Kind of like when you see, I don't know if you ever seen Ready Player One, but movies like that where you can immerse your person more into this other world.
Okay.
And a character you create, or the character that's supposed to be you, and be more interactive socially in this world.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's a good idea, I guess. But when you think about how people are on social media already, I think that'll make them, they're already like 10 times crazy as it is. And that might bring even more nuttiness out, more instability.
I think so. You'll probably have a lot more people staying driven into that world that they'll neglect their actual
real life,
responsibilities in real life.
Yeah.
Right. But as much as it scares me, I'm also sitting there trying my best to figure out ways to take advantage of it too. I mean, the world changing is going to happen, and it would behoove us to not be able to want to see which way we either could fit in it, survive it, or take advantage of it and come out in front of it. So like I'm learning about certain cryptos and different things like that are really thing. It's a crypto called Mana that is rumored that is going to be the official crypto for Facebook. So that one, kind of try to buy some of that while I can early, and we'll see what happens. There's a couple other ones like Shiba that's out there that's doing real pretty decent right now. You're learning because the world is changing, and I think when the world is changing, a lot of people are afraid of change. A lot of people just don't know what the hell to expect, and some people don't care.
Right.
So I'm trying to get in where I'm fitting in, sis. I'm trying to get ahead and get this money and be ahead of the game. I mean, as much as it's weird because you watch so many people who are like that are traditional with trading stocks and everything that are like not for cryptocurrency. And they're like, oh, I don't believe in it. It's not whatever. I'm like, bro, you don't got to believe in it for the fact that the people who did believe in it you've got some who became multimillionaires. Some who became
off of it.
Then they're almost a billionaire off of it. So it's here. It's real. Even if there's nothing tangible that you feel physical as a product or a service or a material to have of it, it's real in the world.
Right.
And I don't think crypto is going away.
I don't think it is either.
Yeah.
I don't think it is either.
So that's it's learning about that. Also, Democrats have learned it's so funny what's going on right now. First of all, they were scrambling. They're upset because they lost the governor's race in Virginia.
Oh, I was wrong.
Which normally votes blue. Yeah, you see that, right?
Yeah, so, I did see that. I was rolling.
Right, because they have nothing to.
Because that's what they get. I'm tired of these soft ass Democrats. I'm sick of them.
Well, yeah, they're
grow a set of damn balls and do something.
Yeah, they gotta figure something out. I think Manchin sacrificed. The best way I could put it is certain Democrats, especially Manchin, to get what he wanted. And Lord knows what the other girl out of Arizona wanted. What's her name? Cinema? Something like that out of Arizona.
I don't remember. I'm just so over.
They sacrificed Virginia in order to prove a point to get what they want. And the minute that they lost Virginia, I knew for a fact that the Democrats were going to come back and give him what he wanted, and that infrastructure bill was going to pass. And lo and behold, they lost, and was it last night? I think they announced that the infrastructure bill passed. Yeah. So it's funny, but it's crazy because he cut out all the stuff he wanted to cut out that he didn't care about. There's a lot of things that were going to help a lot of our communities, supposed to help a lot of our communities and stuff like that. A lot of that stuff got cut out, but some other stuff that was going to hurt him or help actually what he wanted, which is he's totally opposite of green energy because most of his money comes from I like to call it old world energy. Your gas, your coal, especially coal. Right. So that's where a lot of his thing come from with him being from West Virginia. So he's protecting his own interests. And so green energy is something he's really not big on. And a large part of that bill was geared towards green energy.
Right.
So it was interesting to see just the games they play. And then they say the other part of their party is playing games. And these people are willing to sacrifice everything to get what they individually want instead of looking at the big picture about what the party needs. The Republicans really used to not do that, but since Trump's come along, it's weird, but they normally fall in line. But again, before we jump off of that part, with the guy I sent y'all, he always said that people have to understand that the reason that the Democrats never seem like they're on the same page because it's not really it's never really been a united party. The Democratic Party is a coalition of people with groups with interests that just come together under one banner, but it's so many different interests and groups and wants and needs and ideas within that party and whatnot. So that's why, again, we see the Democratic Party struggle and never be able to come together and be unified because not really a unified party as all, and the person not really on one or a whole.
Exactly. And it's just like we said, a big chess match.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It is. That's all it is. Had they got infrastructure together and stopped doing the typical stuff that when they got nothing else to run on and they need help, they play off the race politics just as bad as the other side does.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to make it about race, or they want to make it about sexuality, or the biggest thing that they do that people are just tired of is they want to make it about Trump.
Right.
And that's not gonna win anymore. The people feel like, yo, we did our part, we got the fucker out of office. Can we move on now?
See some results. Do something. Right.
Do something. So that was that as far as mention and the infrastructure. And the Dems lost, Facebook with Meta. And then did you have anything else news-wise before we jump into sports?
No, I do not.
Oh, wait. Did you get to see Kanye West interview on Drink Champs?
No. What happened? What did I miss?
What I did now?
You know what? In so many ways, he is every bit the genius that we sometimes perceive him with his music. It's all just jumbled. It comes out jumbled and misquote, not and just badly spoken or badly timed or ill phrased. But he was talking about how Big Sean was like the worst signing ever. Biggest mistake he's made in his career was signing Big Sean.
Are you serious?
And John Legend.
What?
But it was more about because of that they spoke against him when he was talking about running for president and everything else with the whole Donald Trump thing.
Oh, that's what he didn't like.
Yeah, he was like, bro, he's like, he's like, how do you speak? All you got to do is just sit there and say who he like. Cause Pusha T said he wasn't whatever case, and he going for Hillary, or he doing whatever the case and stuff like that. He was like, but he didn't go out of his way to speak again, like to speak down on me like they did. And so that really, you can tell his feelings is more about his feelings being hurt more than anything else. He was like, but bro, how do you do that when I literally changed your life, and I literally changed the direction of your family's fortune and where they are today is because of the pace, the position I helped, gave you the platform, the position I put you into. And he said that about both of them, which is, I mean, to a large part, there's some truth to it. But I was like, wow, Ye be on some different stuff. But he had other ideas that he's doing, like with the whole Texas abortion thing, and because of his religion, he's really against abortion. But what he did was he came up with a program called Donda. I think it's Donda House. I have to get corrected if I'm wrong. But he came up with a program, and it's got these group homes, and basically for these women that don't want to have their children, or that are stuck forced to have these kids, and they can't get an abortion. This project or this group or program that he put together will take these children and raise them and get them through schooling and so many other things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think there's a genius there that just has these ideas, these thoughts, and not all of them are good.
Right.
So because but a lot of them, how about this? His intent is always trying to come from a good place.
Right. But the execution and the end result usually isn't that great.
Or how it comes across is thing. Like, like when somebody hears somebody say, yo, slavery was a choice. Everybody gets upset when you're not actually looking at to in what context he's meaning by it, and by the actual truth of it is that no, we didn't per se like, yo, I choose to be a slave, but a lot of people chose to, more so than not, more people chose to stay who could have escaped. They were either too afraid to, or because they grew up and they're second or third generation into this. They had no other place to go, and it was easier to stay within that system. Does that make sense?
Yes. But
yeah, like you
still
know
was a dick for that. No, he
you know what you know, but I think I think the hardest part, I'm not sure if we talked about it before. I think the hardest part, humans, period, in any race, but even us as a black race, sometimes the hardest part for us is to hear the self-criticism and some of the truths that go along to our predicament that we don't like to look at, that we help keep or put ourselves in a plight. And I think that's always been a struggle for us, maybe
That's
culturally,
true,
in a
but
sense of
given the fact that shit was the law of the land at the time, and the ones that did escape that got found was brought back, people still were human beings. Yeah.
Okay, look at it.
People
it's a conditioning. It's a conditioning. You're conditioned. Like, look at us now. Like, we're conditioned, and we're conditioned not to make to make the necessary changes that we can, even if now having the wealth or whatever the case and is there. And yet still some people still, because it's comfortable, because it's easier. It's like looking at the best way I could put it is to look at it like the Matrix. Like, some people can see that there's another option, there's a better way, but man, it's so much easier if I do this. I don't got to do no job. The white man want to keep me down anyways, so I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna sell this dope. I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go out here and do this instead of just taking a harder way, or the more difficult path, or the path with more resistance, or whatever the case. Like, it's a conditioning. So no, like, in a sense, when you're conditioned, you don't want to say like, yo, slavery was a choice. But in reality, there were people who was like, fuck this, I'd rather die than to stay a slave. And them people broke away. And them people broke away, they ran away. They died.
Some of them jumped off the ship before they even got to there.
Yes, because they jumped off the ship,
they knew what was coming and didn't want to deal with it.
Right. So you have that, and then you have those that did it, and those who some of their father or their mother fought and tried to break away and couldn't, died. And so you grow in a slave when your parents was a slave and your grandfather was a slave, and then you come into it, and then it's kind of like we're living in it right now, if this makes sense. Like, you're somebody, now you got kids that literally can say, my grandfather was a gangbanger, my mom was a gangbanger, I was born in the same neighborhood, and they all know what the outcome is. They had cousins, brothers, sisters, nephews, nieces, people die from gang and still join it and don't leave the hood.
Right.
Now, is it ignorant of me to sit there and be like, yo, like, you know, being a gang member is a choice. They could have chosen. You could choose different.
That's true.
You can run away. You can
but
die.
Being a gangbanger is the law of the land. Slavery was.
No, it's not. But it was a law. It was, in some of these kids' situations, it's a law of their community, their neighborhood. Because if they didn't join, to them, they'll tell you, if they didn't join this gang, not only was gangs from other neighborhoods gonna whoop their ass, but the gang in their neighborhood was gonna whoop their ass.
That's true too.
So it became survival. So now you had to be like, yo, I gotta be a Crip, or I gotta be a Blood, or whatever, just to survive, because the neighborhood was gonna eat me up, and the other neighborhood was gonna eat me up if I didn't belong to nobody.
That's true too.
But that's a conditioning, right? So yes, the people, our people, they were like kind of like stuck with these horrible choices. Like, yo, like, you don't have to be a slave, you can escape, but this is this, or this is this. But how many people look at it this way? The best way you answer it, as we jump off of it, is look at it in the standpoint of, do you realize the number of people when slavery ended that had no place to go and stayed?
Yes, I've heard those stories too.
Because you don't know. You only know that you're only used to the conditioning and the circumstances and everything else. And they was like, yo, so now they're like, where am I going to go? Huh?
They became sharecroppers.
Yeah, it became sharecroppers. And we know how big of a joke that was.
Right.
So,
yeah.
So, I mean, it's the game hasn't changed. The goal of the game hasn't changed, but just the way that they play the game is different. We're still stuck, and we're still slaves to the system. But now the system is like, yo, I can get more out of you by making you believe that you're free, by making you believe that you have some sense of ownership, by making you believe all these different things. And then, but you still work to give me what I want, work to give me what I need. And they just figure like, yo, it's easier to conquer the masses than just to focus on one race. We're so we do things so many times that are detriment to our own cause, to our own chances of getting ahead, that the white people don't have to sit there like before and constantly think of ways to keep us down. Like the matrix or the system is working so perfectly. Like, yo, it's like we're almost on autopilot in that bitch.
That's true.
Do I sound ignorant, bro? Or I mean, does it sound like I'm?
You're making good points.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I mean, look at it. But I think having that discussion with you guys, I think that helps tie us into kind of like what the main topic is. Like, look at these holidays and other different things that we celebrate in these. I mean, religions or views or different things that we do that conditioned to believe in or conditioned to go about it a certain way or accept that this is how it should be.
Agreed.
So yeah. So, but so as we jump into sports, right?
Right.
And what you got for me? I know did you watch the fight last night, Tia?
Which one?
Okay, I missed Canelo. I watched the Canelo one. I watched that one.
Oh, you talking about Usman and Covington?
Both of them were on the TVs, but I paid more attention to the Canelo one.
I paid more attention to Kamaru. And so plus,
tell me about
it. Had shit streaming on my devices too, so I was kind of all over the place because I was watching Thug Rose and John Wei Lee too. So I had to. All that whole little UFC undercard was, oh my God, that whole card was nice. My picks did pan out. I wanted Plant to win, but I knew Canelo would. I was rooting for Plant. He had control and tempo of the fight to me until he messed around, got knocked out in the 11th. Once he got against the ropes and kind of let his guard down a little bit, that gave Canelo a little room for that left hook, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah, I watched that fight, and Canelo really chopped him down.
He did.
Yeah, he kept just going to work on that body, kept breaking him down, and it was costing him a lot of the fight earlier. But like you said, by the time it was dude was just so beat up on his lower body that Canelo caught his ass.
Yeah,
he caught him clean too.
Slipping.
He caught him clean when he came with that.
Yeah, it was clean. Clean. I was like, damn. I said, damn, bro. I love Caleb Plant. I do. I fuck with Caleb Plant. I like him, but
he
wasn't enough. Canelo, you got to keep moving around. If you do not keep moving around, and he find one little opening. It could be a slither of an opening. He gonna get your ass and catch you slipping, and it's a wrap.
Yes, it was. That was like the cleanest uppercut I've seen in a long.
Was it an uppercut? Was it a left hook and then an uppercut?
It was a left hook and then an uppercut. Like the uppercut was like, it was like he hit him with the left hook, right? Then he kind of faded back a little bit, and then when he came, it was like so open and so flush.
Once he kind of dazed him with the hook, but then when that uppercut came, that's what it was. Yep.
That was it. I was like, oh my goodness, like, somebody pray for that man.
Right.
So what about that UFC fight, Tia?
Huh?
So tell me about that UFC fight. I know you was going crazy watching that.
He was kicking Covington's ass, and I loved it. Now I'll give Covington one round. And it was one time I saw him elbow Usman, and Usman just ate it up like, oh, that's all you got? I said, damn, bro. I was like, I was loving every minute of it. Every minute of it.
Usman's a beast, man.
And yes, he is. He has a background in wrestling. Yeah, and did you notice he called Canelo out? Canelo ain't want no parts of that.
He did.
Yes, he did. Yes, Crazy. He did. Canelo ain't want no.
So was Covington the one that everybody says is a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and got his jaw broken the first fight. Usman fought the first time. And then he over here will not respect Usman sitting up here talking about fight 3. So I was like, okay, I'll watch you get your ass whooped a third time. I'm here for it. I was so here for it. Then my girl Thug Rose came through with the split decision. I gotta go back and watch that one though. Because I was, oh my God. It was just a whole bunch of shit going on.
Is Rose, is she the white girl?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is she like Polish or something with the short hair?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. She could fight. She did. By split decision. Yeah.
Well, I didn't hear you say that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. That girl can fight. That girl can fight.
She
Woo!
has a streak in her, some kind of anger or something. She just.
Yeah, she can fight. So, but that was a hell of a fight night. I was happy as hell.
Yeah, it was a pretty good.
Still
night.
gonna go back and watch
overall.
What you say, sweetie?
Sports overall yesterday was pretty good. Michigan State blew it to Purdue.
Yeah,
Purdue
I saw that. I was like, huh? Wait, was
Purdue
it?
Just like
It wasn't Purdue, was it?
It was Purdue. It's Purdue. They,
okay,
you know what?
Okay.
Yeah, they're the upset team. They like to go fuck up everybody's season.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
I remember when they came in there and beat the hell out of Ohio State that one game.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember. As unfortunate as that is, I remember.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. And then wasn't it another upset yesterday? Somebody came back from like an 18-point deficit.
Oh, who was it? It was two upsets. Yes, it was two upsets yesterday. It was not Penn State. It was who was that?
Not
loss?
Wake Forest or something like that. It wasn't Wake Forest or something.
No, it was they was undefeated too. Wake Forest did lose though.
Oh.
Wake Forest lost.
I can't remember. It was another upset yesterday though. Because
Wake Forest, they lost because they let them come back and then they kept
from
going.
An 18-point deficit.
Yeah, they kept going from 18 point. It was Wake Forest against North Carolina.
That's it.
North Carolina. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I've noticed Iowa starting to disappoint a lot of people.
Yeah, that's expected. That's it's been kind of, I don't know. College football is kind of interesting this year.
It's been.
Alabama almost lost to LSU.
Yeah, and I'm wondering what Georgia gonna do. Because I love the Bulldogs, but they stay choking.
Every year.
That's what I'm saying. Every year they choke, so until they don't do that,
maybe this year.
Maybe.
You know.
Maybe we'll see.
This might be their year because LSU had Bama kind of on the ropes a lot, and had that quarterback for LSU wasn't as booty as he was. I think LSU could have won that game.
Yeah.
I think it was a tough one. It was just some good football games on yesterday for the most part.
Nebraska.
Ohio State struggled.
Ohio State a hard time.
You know, and as much as I want to fuss, they normally have been playing Ohio State pretty tough every time.
That's what I told my father. I said Nebraska been playing them tough, so I kind of got to give it to him for that. Nebraska has been playing them tough. Then they better get that damn run defense together. I swear. Why can't they get the run? Why, if we all in the whole country see that run defense is shit, why can't they see that?
Hey, booty. Because they see it.
Beat them.
They see it. Part of it is
didn't the running game, Oregon's running game, fuck them up?
Yeah, they did. Minnesota too. Remember, Minnesota did it first.
Yeah, that's right. Minnesota was running all over.
Yeah, that was no rap. Ibrahim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he went down and that changed the whole complexity of the game.
I thought they would lose that game.
Yeah, yep. And Minnesota usually plays them tough anyway. I've noticed.
Yeah.
Minnesota
they got the power to do it.
Yeah. Minnesota plays them tough anyway. But then couple that with a lack thereof run defense and like, come on, y'all. And then the Oregon game against Ohio State, it was pretty good.
I was talking about it.
But I was like, why? By the time they tried to come back and win, it was too late, man. Oregon had done their damage. Oregon had did the damage. I was like, why? And I thought after that, they were going to get that run defense together. They have not.
Nope. Nope. It's damn if you do, damn if you don't.
And I don't know if y'all know, but Tank Davis is going to be fighting Isaac Cruz instead of Rolly Romero because Rolly Romero is going through some legal issues at the moment.
Really?
So Isaac Cruz is his replacement. I think it's Isaac Cruz. All I know about Isaac Cruz so far, y'all, is that he's a great puncher. He's a hitter. He can crack. I got
a formidable,
right. I think it'll be a good fight, but I still think Tank beats him.
Okay.
I still think Tank beats him. So what else did you want to speak on in sports?
Let me see. The OBJ.
Mm-hmm.
OBJ gone. I know that you seem like you were a big supporter of OBJ. I wasn't the biggest fan of his even before he went to Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy he's gone. I think it's best for both parties. I mean, you never want to say that the team was better without somebody, but the Browns just seem to be better without. I mean, the evidence says that they're a better team without him. I think in sports sometimes you can have this thing is too much, like too much talent. Like remember when Karl Malone and Gary Payton went to the Lakers?
Yeah,
and played with Shaq and Kobe, and that team ain't do shit.
Right.
They did do shit. They lost in the finals.
They did lose in the finals.
No,
but they were
lost in the
projected to win it all.
They didn't make it to the NBA finals.
They did?
No, they lost in the playoffs. They lost in the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they didn't make it to the conference. They didn't make it to the championship games. They lost in the conference finals, I believe.
Conference, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of egos on one squad. That can.
Yeah, because you want to
be a lot of distraction.
Yep. Yeah, because you're not letting the role play. You need role players in a sense instead of a whole bunch of guys who are used to being number ones or focal points, and now you're trying to get them to play into a system, and you got to look at it. You got dominant Kobe Bryant, dominant Karl Malone, and even if Karl Malone is past his prime, I think you can't go from being a number one for so long and now you're really like number two and sometimes number three. But that's not going to bode over well, like for you.
No, it's not.
So sometimes it's too much. So I think with OBJ, when you had is it Pryor? What's the guy's name? His boy, this receiver, Landry. When you got Landry, and you got Njoku plus Hooper, the tight end. Then you got Chubb, and before he got hurt, what's the other running back name? Hunt. So you have all that talent, and everybody, the pressure is always like, get Odell the ball, and it don't work out that way. And then it starts to show your team looks more relaxed and more comfortable and more natural when you play without that guy because now you're not so focused on pressing to give him the ball. It just goes to show. Maybe Baker's too weak for it if that's what people want to say, but I can't call the man weak when he looks better playing without somebody.
And we'll see. There's still some football left to be played, so we'll see how the next couple games go. He did his thing today. I'll give him that much.
Yeah.
But we will see how things play out.
And to be truthful, I know OBJ is better than him, but Donovan Peoples-Jones is a true number two or capable of being a number one receiver the way he plays. Number 11. His number's 11, right, Jay?
Yep. I think it is.
Yeah, number 11. Yeah.
You got a bright future. You just got to keep it going.
Yeah, keep it going. So, yeah, he's Donovan Peoples-Jones. I rock with a lot. I think he'll get a chance to shine more, getting to take that spot now that OBJ is gone.
Yeah, we'll see how things pan out. That's all we can do.
Nothing. Just
so do you think eventually he'll take that number one spot though?
I think it's Landry's until Landry probably gets traded or doesn't take less money. And so we'll see. I think is this Landry this year? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think Peoples will be okay. The sports kid came to look pretty good. And Chubb looked like the old Chubb.
He did. Hallelujah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the defense killed it. They balled 2 takeaways.
Yeah, the defense killed it. They did real good on pass protection, but they did let Joe Mixon get his funky off too much running the ball. Yeah, Cincinnati's gonna be okay, but Cleveland still gotta become a little bit better on defense. Cleveland gotta become a little bit better on defense for me to be comfortable. But I think they can finish up like with 10 or 11 wins if they play their cards right.
Great.
We'll see. I don't know.
What else you got for me sports-wise, Tia?
That is pretty much it for me. What about you?
For me, I think nothing else. The Lakers kind of been looking, kind of trying to figure it out still, having Russell Westbrook. But
yeah, I don't care about that. It's an 85 game season. I don't care about the NBA until like after the All-Star break when trades and shit happen, and then when the playoffs start after the fact. You know what I'm saying? There's still so much left to be played. So
much left to be played with that. So I agree with you wholeheartedly, sis. So let's jump into this holidays. Let's talk this holidays.
Yes. So do you think there is a such thing as the true definition of the holidays? I think it's become very commercial. It's all about materialistic things. It's no longer about spending time with loved ones, reminiscing about things and holidays past. It's all about materialistic shit to me.
I think.
Bye.
I think, yes, I think it's all, I don't know, because I always feel like, isn't it really all just a man created concept? Like, all of them anyways. Like, I mean, even from how we may have grew up and viewed them to how they really are about the process of the money thing. Like,
right.
They all feel like they've all been created for that purpose, though.
Agreed. Because what were people doing before all this, the malls and commercialized things? And weren't they spending time with their families around a big dinner table? And isn't that what it was supposed to be about?
That's what it was supposed to be.
Like secondary. It at all. I don't even remember.
If at all.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't even think gifts matter. So it changed for the worse too.
It's because what in your mind would constitute a holiday or something being real? I should ask.
Just like I said, spending time with family, reminiscing. Now, remember how I talked about early in the episode how thank God my Christmas shopping is almost done, not having to worry about that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you have so many people to shop for. You have to get the shit before you know everybody else is going to get it. And it's like that, to me, the shopping is not secondary. That's like you're so pressured and stressed and trying to get everything you want for everybody on your list that spending time with the family members or whomever you're trying to get the shit for doesn't even matter anymore. And it shouldn't be that way.
No, it shouldn't be that way. It should be about coming together with those that you love and appreciate or respect, and being able to honor and celebrate together as one that particular event, that holiday, as well as each other.
Agreed.
And I believe the meaning of that, even within the Christmas spirit, even if you want to call it a pagan holiday or whatever, excuse me, I think we still lost that essence of it, because now it seems like we're so focused on the gifts.
Exactly.
We're not actually thinking about the time, the time spending together with your loved one. We're not thinking about like, yo, I can't wait just for us to be together and hell, I don't know, watch movies together and just decorate the tree together. And
like my father and I, we watch sports depending on what holiday it is. You know, on Christmas Day, they always have some nice basketball matchups, so we'll watch that. I like that. When I was watching football on Thanksgiving, me and my father used to watch football. You know what I'm saying? Moments like that.
Right. Yeah, it's that. It's just the time together. I think we get the closest we have to it, but even then it seems like it's more about the food, is that Thanksgiving feels more real than Christmas.
Agreed. Because there's no gifts.
There's no gifts
associated with Thanksgiving.
Right. You're just there. You're all there to share. You drink, you laugh, you play games more so than at a Thanksgiving thing than you do for Christmas. And so it feels more
authentic.
It feels authentic, yeah.
That's true.
So I like the feeling of like Thanksgiving more. Like I love Thanksgiving. I love being able to just be able to be enjoy, like you said, watch the football games because the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions are always playing. It feels like
yes.
Every year.
That's the Thanksgiving
every
ritual.
year.
Yes. And I don't know if it's just me or not, but Christmas and New Year, that shit, don't it fall on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve? It both fall on Friday this year. And people already act stupid on Fridays. And it's a holiday Friday. Both of them, New Year's Eve is, man, I'm staying in the house and getting drunk. I ain't going.
Man, I'm coming over there to drink up all y'all liquor. Nope. So just tell Monica and Jesse, I'll be there. I'll be there.
But yeah, y'all, let's bring back the authenticity of the holidays, which is spending time with one another. Because there are a lot of people who have horrible memories of the holidays. And if you're not one of those people, I suggest you act like it. Because I know a lot of, I'm a Scrooge for a different reason. I'm a Scrooge during Christmas because I hate having to deal with other people. That's how my humbug comes in. Because I swear to God, if I had kids, everybody in that aisle getting fucked up. I know I just said I shouldn't be materialistic. If I had kids, ain't nobody touching that board game. That's mine.
That's yours?
Yeah, that's mine. I had my hands on it first. What you say to me, bitch? Oh, no, we fight. No, that's mine. Okay, if I had kids, it'd be a wrap. I'm getting these toys for my kids. I'm telling you, be in jail and shit. My mom would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That was for my child. It's just a game, but it was for my child. My mom she'll bail me out, but she'll be cussing me out.
Oh yeah, you gonna get cussed out. You know what? I almost be scared to let the police to let her bail me out. I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm good.
Oh yeah, she might leave me sitting in there, and then I'll be fighting. Just like why my friend said one time he was out of town, and he was going up the escalator, and a woman and her toddler-age child were coming on the down escalator. He said the toddler jumped up and smacked his mom in the face, and she didn't do shit. That can't be me. My child rolling down the escalator. You rolling down that bitch quick. Yep. Real quick.
I wish I would.
Man, listen.
Control your chilling.
I better not even think about no shit like that with my mom at that age.
You been smacked the thinking about it.
Right. Exactly.
We were raised different. We were just raised different.
Cut from a totally different cloth.
Yep. Totally different cloth. Yeah, what we not gonna do is act a damn fool like that. No.
Mm-hmm. Shit, we got the speech before you went in the store.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh yeah. Don't ask for shit. No, you can have shit. Don't touch shit.
Don't touch
you go in here, act up. I'm whooping your ass when we leave.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They want to get us
run off. Yeah, you run off. You get left.
Oh, she wasn't having it with y'all.
No, Lele wasn't having it. Lele definitely was not having it.
Grocery store, apartment store.
Yeah, it didn't matter where you went. It could be the hardware store.
No, listen, we was lucky. I mean, we were happy, but we'd be lucky and happy if we even got quarters or something like that coming out of the store to go ride the little machine things that they had.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like we'd be happy to do that. Like, man, we were just like, no, that speech was given. So, I mean, me and my brother, we developed other ways of getting toys that we truly wanted. Yeah.
We robbed Kmart.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Like, yo, I'm going to go in, you watch the bike. And then you go in and I watch the bike. And then we be mad at each other. We be mad at each other, as hell at each other. We stole, like, some whack toys. Like, nigga, we discussed what toys we was getting. It was crazy days, but it was real. Like, we be happy. I think was it Hills? There's a store in Youngstown, Tia, called Hills. It used to be there. And it was. Listen, we might not have got to go ride no whatever case quarter things or something like that, but them damn the slushies that they had and the popcorn. The popcorn they used to have right in the front of it. They used to pop popcorn to sell hot dogs, and they had the little blue and red slushies.
I know what you mean. Yep.
Yeah, man, that damn popcorn from Hills was the bomb.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. I remember Hills.
That was the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hills was it. We used to, but yeah, holidays as a kid, of course, the holidays always mean like way more to you.
Yes, that's true.
Come home, you get to spend time, you get to see all your cousins on holiday, and y'all talking about your Christmas gifts, or you go to your one cousin's house.
Yes, I remember that.
And they had the doper video games, like, oh man, you got the new Mario. Oh man.
Yes.
And we sit over there and chill and play, and everything be going good till you got that one spoiled cousin that want to act a damn fool and get the video game turned off from all y'all. You like, come on, man.
Right. Mm-hmm. I remember.
Yeah.
There's always that one family member that fuck it up for everybody.
It's for everybody. But that's when the holidays, at least for us, for me, felt cool. Like it's weird. Like even when you have kids, like my stepkids, like when they were younger, like they want to sleep in still on Christmas and not get woken up. They get mad you waking up for Christmas. Man, I was like, what? Me and my brother,
I stayed up Christmas Eve all the way through. I stayed up all
the way through. We was in bed. We be laying in bed, like in our beds, like just sitting there talking the whole night. Like, you think they're gonna let us get up now? No. We go at 3 o'clock. Excited as hell. 3 o'clock. Can we get up? 10 o'clock. No. Go back. 4 o'clock. Right back at it. 5 o'clock. Man, they be making us wait till like 6 or 7, and 6 or 7 in the morning felt like forever.
Yes.
Forever.
I remember those days. I remember. Man, oh my God.
We be shaking boxes and stuff like, oh, I think
yes.
So yeah, me and my bro, we had some badass kids now that I'm thinking about it. Like we got hip to the game. So I'm sure you and Darius probably do the same thing. We got hip to the game, so we started knowing where they were hiding our gifts.
See, my mom was good at that. We never found our shit. No, we found out it wasn't in the house. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, they had to hide them somewhere else because we was like, yo, we check in closets, we check in like in our basement where we stayed was this one storage closet. Man, there was stuff down there. Like we knew we had bikes for like a month and a half. We knew we got bikes. So listen, we know it. So we suck because now we got to keep the secret away from them, knowing that we know.
Right. And
like,
did they find out that y'all knew?
No, they didn't care. They didn't think. Like we knew. I think our pops knew that we knew or something like that.
Oh,
like he knew we was bad. Yeah, he knew we was bad, but we be in there shaking stuff like, what you think this is? Oh my God, I can't wait. Yeah. That's what I mean. But that's when it's innocent. Your Thanksgivings, your Christmases felt real. Even these kids today, they don't look at it like I don't know. Like forget, I didn't even care when I found out there wasn't no Santa Claus. I didn't care when I found out there was no Easter bunny. I just still loved Easter and everything else. Okay, Easter might have sucked me because I was a little kid and back then church was boring as hell to me. So I knew I had to go to church. And then it was like, man, I got all that candy waiting on me at home and I got to be here. Oh, man. Yeah. So, I mean, like that. Like, what holidays are? Like, rank your holidays, Tia.
I'm putting them all at 0. I'm such a cynic now. Care less. Oh, we're talking like when I was a kid?
Yeah, when you were a kid.
Oh, okay. Christmas,
then
Thanksgiving, then Easter. Because I used to love Easter egg hunts. And my mom always made me and my brother these bomb-ass baskets with all the good sweet candy in them. I love it. I loved every minute of it. And we didn't have to go to church. We did not have to sit through no damn sermon.
My
mom knew I wanted to do that shit. as a kid.
Christmas, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and then maybe 4th of July.
Oh, okay.
Because like we would probably be over our grandmother's or over our grandparents' house up there on the east side off McGuffey. And we'd be over there with all our cousins just sitting there playing football in the backyard or whatever the heck. And it was just like running around being like chasing our female cousins and stuff like that. But it was like all of us was there, so it was cool.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so like that part was cool. Mm-hmm. But then Easter maybe, I don't know. As a kid, New Year's Eve sucked ass.
Right? Yeah, it sure did. Couldn't drink nothing.
You couldn't drink nothing. You get sent to a room with your little cousins. Yeah, and play with them while the adults there getting drunk. Yep. Exactly. And then we always go over to one cousin's house. Like, I mean, no disrespect to Delvin and all of them, man, but we all end up going over to our Aunt Lila's house, man, and they toys will always be broken and stuff like that. And like they didn't seem to get cool toys as kids. So all we can do is run over there and tackle each other, and then the adults will be drunk and play music loud and make us dance for them. You remember that? It'd be holidays or a family party, and the little kids, you had the little kids come like, go ahead, baby, show them your little move you do. When you over there, we over there doing the running man and stuff.
I was doing the running man.
Yeah, doing the kid and play dance moves or the running man or something like that.
Right. The butterfly. Remember the butterfly?
Yeah, the butterfly. Tootsie Roll. We was doing it all.
Uh-huh.
Yep, little nasty asses. Not my little, but because he's older than me. Our cousin Delvin, like, no wonder he got all these damn kids. He was nasty as hell back then, doing all kind of little freaky dances and stuff.
For real, he's like 11 on the ground, freaking like.
Yeah, this dude looked like he did nothing but study Jodeci videos. Like he went to the school of freaking you. Like he was, I swear, Delvin probably was smashing chicks like when he was 10. He probably lost virginity at 10 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. You be like, man, but again, the holidays felt more thing. Even though, yes, we had the gifts, we cared as kids about the gifts. The other memories meant as much. Going to hang with our cousins.
Exactly.
Going to hang with our family members and stuff.
Kids now don't really care.
No.
They don't even care now.
No, they treat Christmas. They don't care. It's like another day. What'd you get me? I wanted this. Oh, you got this the wrong size. Can I take this back? Do you got the receipt for this? Like,
Right. Yes, it's a whole new time now. They really don't care. They don't give a damn.
They don't give a damn. If you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck.
And that's exactly how it is. That's exactly how it is.
Did everybody wake up whatever in enough time and realize about the clock change? I almost forgot.
Yeah, I knew about it. I was ready for it. Oh, it got you? Ooh.
I woke up like, I'm late.
I'm late.
And work.
I'm late. Sorry, it popped in my head.
Oh.
Count down and thinking like,
dang.
So
that's 550, not 650. Motherfucker.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So, Tia, what else you got for me holiday wise that you want to get off your chest?
That is pretty much it, y'all. Try to remember what the true definition of the holidays were. Try to reminisce on how it was, well, at least my age range and a little older, because I can't speak for this generation now. They don't give a shit. But my generation and older, reminisce on how it was when you were a kid, how excited you used to be, the time you spent with family, especially those family members that you were real cool with and didn't get to see except around that time of year. Try to just remember that, if nothing else. That's mine.
Cherish and enjoy each other, your loved ones, your friends and family. Definitely try to appreciate or be in the moment of what those holidays actually do mean or were designed to mean.
Right.
And it's not always about the gifts and how much you spent or how drunk you can get. But I'll probably say that for myself,
Oh
but,
yeah, that's how drunk. That's me. That's one of my main components now. How much? What do I have? What can I drink? What I got to eat here? What is the best liquor that's gonna go with this holiday dinner? I'm about to scarf down like a damn pit bull or a Rottweiler. I need something to wash this down with. Oh look, what is that shit you got me? You get me something?
No, it wasn't the peanut butter. What was it? Was it a wine?
It was a wine.
It was a wine. Oh, that one wine. Yeah.
Let me scarf it down with this. I'm not going to work today. They better not call me.
That was a very good red wine. Yeah. Wasn't that a good red wine? Like where it wasn't super sweet, but it had enough sweetness to make you be like, oh, this is a red with this type of flavor. It was good. Yeah. I gotta get the name of that. That was some good stuff.
I know, right? I'm trying to save it, but Christmas coming up. Your girl can use another bottle.
Oh, I got you. I'm gonna get you right. You need to get right, because I'm got you, Tia. I got you, Tia. You know I like my bourbons, and I'm gonna get you with your wine. I'm gonna get you right.
Okay.
I'm gonna get
so
you.
You don't need no more of the Bath and Body Works products. You want bourbon.
Oh, I want bourbon. Yeah, I mean, I'll take liquor all the time,
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's me too. Because I'm always wash my ass, but you can't always have good liquor. You know what I'm saying? That's a rarity.
I'm multi-talented. I can wash my ass and sip from my glass at the same damn time.
Thank you. My hygiene gonna be top notch, like my liquor gonna be top notch. Okay. God damn it.
Crazy. All right, Tia. So what you got for me? Do you got what for me?
Yes, I do. And you know what, Doris? Why y'all guys be approaching me when you know I'm not your type? Why bother? Like, I remember I was like 23. And this was before I had my car and shit. At the bus stop, minding my business. This guy approaches me. I'm like, oh no, thank you. I'm with somebody. Well, you need to put on a few pounds. I said, huh? Well, you need to put on a few pounds. I said, but you false advertising. He said, what you mean? I said, you got on a muscle shirt and you got more cleavage on your elbows than I had where I wanted it.
Oh. Oops. Yeesh. You shake my elbows. Damn. Said he got meat curtains. You said he got meat curtains on his elbows? What's going on here?
He got more titties and cleavage on his elbows than I have. I was jealous. I said, can you cut that off and put it right here? I'll take it.
Damn.
He was like, you know what? He was like, fuck you then, bitch. I said, no thank you. I said, I do it better myself. You can go. You ain't nothing but a bitch. I said, when the occasion calls for it, I said, but luckily for you, this doesn't happen to be one of those occasions. I said, why did you approach me anyway if you like I'm shapely? I'm not shapely and I don't have long hair anymore. Why are you bothered? I'm not your type. What do you want? What? You know, some guys don't handle rejection. You know how women get when they get rejected? Some guys get the same way. I'm like, dude, why are you wasting your time, my time, for what? And some people will carry that shit over into a relationship for certain perks and benefits. I've seen that happen too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw somebody posting online, she really thinks I'm gonna marry her. I'm just using her so I can get what I really want. I'm like, so you sitting up here living a whole lie with a woman you're not attracted to, that you don't want. So how do you force yourself? You doing something that's leading her to believe y'all gonna get married. You said she think I'm gonna marry her. Why would you want to waste your time going through all of that? I'm not your type.
Stupid ass.
Exactly. I don't understand it. Why don't you grow your hair out? I'm like, because I don't want to. Because I got my brush waves now.
Oh, you in there?
Yeah, see, I got. Wait, let me take my scarf off because I had to lay him down.
The unveiling.
Yeah, I got my brush.
Okay, see, okay.
Yeah, see,
okay.
so.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
But
Oh,
yeah, I
got them waves going on, girl. Tia gonna bring Tia waves back. Just y'all wait.
But I can overlook certain things with somebody if the personality clicks and everything else falls in line. But for me to totally get what you knowing you're not what I want, knowing you're not my type, leading you on and lying, I'm not gonna do that. That's just a waste of time.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people want to do that. I mean, could you answer that question possibly from a male perspective? Why would some guys approach women that they know they don't particularly care for physically?
Okay.
Is it for maybe
wow, you gonna put me?
or
You gonna
something?
put me? Maybe. Okay. Sometimes I'm gonna sound like a real asshole. Me. So the reality of it is, not all men, but a lot of us.
Right, of course not.
We when we step out of our normal particular taste in women that we prefer, and we go for something else, is because we want to try something different.
Okay.
You can. It's gonna sound ignorant. You as a man could have a girlfriend who's nice breasts, nice ass, pretty in the face, have it going on. But that don't mean that a chick who may not be as pretty as your girl, or who walk by you that got bigger titties, is not going to attract you. Like you're going to be like, oh, I ain't never had them that big. Or a girl, I'm probably guilty of it. Like I can see a woman. I've seen women. I phrase that correctly. I've seen women before that I'm like, yo, I've never dated anybody or messed with anybody who got real short hair. I wonder what that's like. So it's like it's becomes a new conquest. Huh? Curiosity, yes. The curiosity is like curious. You've never done that. You never had that before. And so you're curious to try. Even if that's not your normal particular flavor. Some women, I think a lot of times, like I remember women, especially black women, used to make a big fuss out of seeing like other black men or whatever case with women of other races, like white women or something like that. you know. And sometimes to a brother, it ain't that deep. Like, yo, I just never smashed a white girl before, so I might want to just smash a white girl before. Yeah, like it's something for men. Sometimes, not all the times, but it don't be that deep. Like it's not really that deep. It could be in have. I think women today are more capable of doing it, but for us men, we probably not master, but have a better understanding of separating the two. Like, so we're like, even if you got like smaller breasts and really no big booty, but you cute. Like, I'm like, okay, ooh, she tiny. I ain't never had no tiny, super tiny one like that. Man, I could toss her ass all over the bed. I can break her ass.
Well, it's a myth about girls my size. That basically these are bottomless pits. That these are bottomless pits, basically. That's the myth.
I never heard that.
Yeah. You say you never heard that?
No.
Yeah,
no.
I've heard that. I always, girls like you with your size got real deep pussies. It's like, oh, thanks.
Oh, wow.
How was that a compliment?
Yeah, I was like,
I never thought about that. Oh, wow. Huh.
Yeah, that's the myth. That's the myth. That's what I've been hearing it a lot.
Interesting. Literally. I never knew. I never knew.
I didn't know that either.
Oh, y'all never heard that?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I mean, wait. In the words of, like, okay, so you as a woman have never looked at like in another man, like, I never dated a real bigger guy. I wonder what's like, being at least curious to think about. I wonder what that's like.
No.
I mean, bigger in size, not bigger growth-wise down there. Not penis we're talking. We're talking about...
I'm about to say, I am a size queen, but no.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a man thing. Like, I mean, we like, yo, like, I don't know.
I mean, I'll say, damn, he cute. or something like that. If it's like a non-black guy or something, I'm like, oh, well, damn, fine, but I keep it pushing. Like,
it's not like, ooh, let me get that.
Right.
But there are some girls
hell
who do
no.
that.
There are. I know some women that are like international lovers. They don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care what color
I didn't know
guy
they did
is.
that.
Oh, I'm an international lover too. I'll be like, I don't care what the race is, you know, before I retire from the game and stuff like that. You know, I'm just saying. You know, like.
They don't know about the black days.
They don't know, man. They don't know about they don't know about the MySpace days, man. When Tom stayed
MySpace.
Tom stayed my number one friend, man. Tom and family members were my friends. But chicks were like, why am I not in your top 5? Who was that at number? Who was that first chick on your profile behind your brother? I'm like, oh, that's my cousin.
Straight line.
Straight line. Well, hey, back in them days, man, I used to have he's still my homie. He my cousin Eric's boy. I'm gonna think of his name in a minute. But he was the king of having white girls. He used to have some bad chicks on his. No, not Sean. It's I don't think you've met Eric's one homie. But this dude, we would go and literally cats would be mad because we would be going and stealing girls off each other's pages. Let me see who on your friend list and what she look like. That's how we came up with Snatch Kings after that, because we was going to snatching them like, oh, I never had that one before, or that flavor right there before. Wait, I've never had a bony white girl before. I had a thick one, but never a bony one. Like, I mean, we're men, and I'm not just glorifying it. It was ignorant, but I mean, it was fun while you were sitting there being ignorant, but it was, you know. I'm being real. It was what it was. Like it was a phase.
Talk about the Big Easy.
Oh man, that's a whole nother episode. You know what? Next episode I'm gonna tell the people what we gonna do. We gonna talk about the hoe index.
Oh Lord.
Hold on, statute of limitations up.
Yep, statute of limitations is up. I ain't got nothing to lose. Tell it. I tell it. The truth. We gonna talk about. I can tell you about the MySpace days, them strip club days, them what was it? It was all kind of stuff, just out there, finding yourself, going through your phase. It didn't even got to be the whole phase. It's like, Tia, you never had the phase where you was like, go out and kick it all the time and just love the attention, or just love even the chase, or just love being able to tell dudes no, like your youth. You didn't have your wild moment.
I just like going out and hanging out. Guys didn't really pay me attention all like that, especially when I was with Taisha. They liked her. So they didn't really like me all like that.
Taisha.
That's a friend of mine. My dear friend. Oh Lord. Anyway, what is it you don't want the people to hashtag, Jamar?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So let me hey, look, I'm like, who is Taisha?
No way. We not no.
Let me take a sip. Taisha, okay. Taisha, you are the kind of... Okay.
Sick of this clip.
She is my nearest, dearest, most beautiful friend in the world. Seriously.
And she has not been on a podcast yet. Some friend you are.
Her schedule is crazy as hell.
We can adjust.
Yeah, we have to adjust to when she can.
Oh, I'm all for adjusting to when she can. No, let me.
No, I bet you are.
Okay. Don't hashtag this for episode number 63. This is 63, right? 63 is don't hashtag this. Hashtag love stinks.
Okay. Do you think it's coming from a place of bitterness, or is it just what they're going through at that moment in time, so they decided to try to hashtag that?
I think it's a combination of all of the above. I think it's some bitterness. It's some disappointment. I think a lot of letdowns. I think a lot of mistrust. A lot of pain. Most of the time it's from a place of pain and anger.
Yes.
So for somebody to put out, so I tell people, especially a lot of women do it, but there are a lot more men. Now we have a lot of sensitive men in the world today.
Oh, I
They've
told you.
always been sensitive.
Upside down now. I told you. It's like a lot of the stuff that men were known for, specifically women are doing now, and vice versa.
Vice versa.
And men, a lot of men are kissing and telling, and oh my God.
Always, but not like that.
Not like this.
Yeah.
Not on social media and airing the dirty laundry publicly. And
So don't hashtag love stinks, because love doesn't stink. The choices we make and the people we choose to fall in love with may stink, but love itself, the concept, the actual meaning, the feelings behind it are great.
Yes.
They can be amazing. They can be
kind of like, this movie is a tearjerker, but have you ever seen The Notebook?
That's my favorite movie of all time.
That movie I only watched that when I had PMS. I'm not watching. I'm crying. It's a wrap. That's love to me. Like they literally died in each other's arms. Although she didn't remember who he was, he held her and they both just laid there and died. When I tell you, I ran through half a box of Kleenex watching that damn movie.
That movie will make you cry.
Yes. What is wrong with you? I was like,
my favorite movie.
They died. I just threw her hands up like this motherfucker here. I'm going in my room.
Crazy. Tia crazy. Yo, so love doesn't stink. Love can be an amazing and beautiful thing.
Yes,
The Notebook
it can.
is my favorite movie.
Nothing is perfect. It's going to be some bumps in the road. However, getting over those bumps and getting beyond the adversity is what makes the love strong.
Agree.
You know what I mean?
So, ladies and gentlemen, please don't hashtag love stinks, because love doesn't stink. Just baby, the motherfucker you chose to love stink.
Right.
Literally and figuratively, for all I know. But did you have anything you wanted to state in closing before we close out this episode?
I pretty much agree with what you said about that. That is true. And the choosing goes on both sides, people. Self-accountability goes for men and women. Not just women, not just men. Choosing wrong goes for men and women.
Yes.
Not just women, not just men. Because just like you men warn us about some guys that women fall in love with, there are times that we women try to warn you about women you fell in love with. I had a friend. Oh, he called me everything. The usual. You ain't gonna be nothing but an old spinster. You on your way there anyway. You almost 40, ain't never been married, ain't got no kids. I said, okay, cool. I said, whatever. I looked up. I was right about the woman. I said, look, I'm gonna tell you what you told me when it comes to me. I said, you made your bed. You can lie in it, you can roll around in it, you can piss in it for all I care. I said, now you got to do that with it.
Facts.
I said, you've been harsh with me.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
She's about to leave to be on the road back to Kent. She didn't get to hear y'all.
Safe travels.
Yes, please, be careful.
It says safe travels, Kai. Be safe.
No speeding.
All right, son. Gosh. All right. Be safe. When you come down again, let me know so I can have old boy get you right with a haircut again. Sorry about that, y'all.
No, that's okay. But that is it, y'all. Just try to choose better. And everybody always says bet better, but people lie, so you need to just get a background check.
Yeah.
Oh, you silly.
Right. Get a background check. But that is all I have.
Okay. Well, I am your co-host, Black B. That is Tia. The producer, D80, is in the building. Shouts out to him. Without him, a lot of this would not be possible. Also, shouts out, prayers, and much love and respect. And we miss you, young Ashley.
Yes, Ashley, please take care of yourself and come back as soon as you can.
Yeah, sending positive energy and healing out to you. We want to thank y'all for listening. This is a AAA podcast brought to you by True Films and Entertainment. Also, be on the lookout for another episode of Product of the 80s podcast. That's going to be dropping real soon. Also, be looking out for A Ball in the Dream Season 2. We will have promotion, more promo for that dropping. And check us out on YouTube. We are on YouTube. YouTube, not you. We are on YouTube, and you can just go look up either search a Ball and Dream or True Film Entertainment on YouTube. We're there as well as all other streaming platforms. I am Black V. We thank y'all for listening. God bless y'all and good night.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.